All right, we're recording.
Alright, so you trying to start like where we were at the time, like in the room?
Yes, let's talk about the things happened before we happen to go. Well, mostly me happen at this event. So, they're gonna see the nudes on the side. Oh shit, they're gonna see
Wait,
just.
you can close that. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, text channels. Okay. Fuck. They're still gonna see Goon Club, but who cares? Anyway, so our math teacher, let's call her. Fuck. What should we call her?
Miss Log.
Miss Log. Miss Log was absent, and we'll tell the story about you and her, but right now we're gonna tell the story about me and the sub. Not the sub. There was a teacher across, right? So
Yeah, just like any other normal school.
thank you.
There's hallways in our school.
Fucking smartass. Anyway, so me and Juju here would usually go to lunch, and I like to go early. Juju likes to be Mr. Aura Farmer himself and just wait.
Bruh, I just don't like being all like run for the lunch line, you feel me?
So we were walking, and all of a sudden, all we hear from behind is, "Excuse me!" And we turn around and we
Which
see
exactly what it sounded like.
It,
No, Zach did not turn around, bro. This guy had his headphones in, didn't hear a fucking peep, bro.
No, so you didn't see what happened. I turned around, but I turned back around and just faced the other direction. And I was just trying to ignore her and kept walking. And she's going, "Excuse me!" You start turning around, and I turn around, and I'm like, "Oh, what?" And I take my headphones out. I'm like, "What would you say?" "Get back here. The bell hasn't rung yet." And I was like, "Okay, fine." So we start walking back, and you know, anything that happens, a teacher just has to talk for like 5 minutes about how embarrassing it is for you guys, like trying to get you all embarrassed about what you did.
It never works, bro.
It doesn't. And I was just so mad, cause like, bro, it's a bad day. It's like, what day was it? It was like a Friday too. Like, bro, chill. We just getting lunch.
Yeah,
What's the whole problem? Almost grown-ass men, by the way. We're almost grown adults, and you're complaining because we're trying to get lunch? So, she's like, "It's embarrassing that I have to babysit, like, you high schoolers." And I just said, "Oh, how much do you get paid for babysitting?" I was like, "No," I said, "Do you get paid extra?" She said, "No, but I should, because it's embarrassing. You guys act like kids. I shouldn't have to teach my class and watch the hall and watch Miss Log's classroom." And I was like, "Yeah, you better go report this so you get a paycheck." And then she just kept ranting for like good a minute at least. And then I'm trolling her, and the whole time I'm making that speed face. I'm just eyes closed, smiling. And I did it right in front of her, like facing each other. And by the way, towering over the fucking gremlin. She's like 5 foot, just solid 5 foot. And I looked at you, still making the face. And I could tell you were like, you don't want to get in trouble, you don't want to get involved. Except,
Yeah, I just got fucking suspended, bro. Like, just leave me out of this shit, man.
you try to get me in trouble. You're like, "Yo, this is all your fault, bro." And you said, "Well, watch out, ma'am. He's got the new..." What were the glasses?
I said, watch out, ma'am. He has the meta glasses on.
And I was like, "Yo," I turned around and said, "Shut up." And then I was like, "Wait, no, this actually be funny." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm recording you." And then she was like, what the hell?" And all of a sudden I asked, "Do you change diapers?" And
Dumb fucking question.
that was like asking a jaw dropped, eyes widen, and she goes, "Excuse me?" I'm like, "How much do you get paid? Like, you get paid extra? No? Okay, well, do you change diapers?" And she was so mad. And then I did the speed face again, and she just got so fucking pissed. She just started going off like, that is so inappropriate. And she just kept talking and talking.
Yeah,
and then
she started calling both of us embarrassing, bro. Like it was both of us that said that shit.
Bro, it was funny as hell. And she said, you know what? I'm gonna tell Miss Wood when she gets back. And I said,
Miss Log? Beep!
I'll beep it, bro. Shut up. Miss Log. I'm gonna tell Miss Log. And so I go, do you want my name? And low-key, I thought of 50 different names before I said my actual name. She went, said, are you serious? I went, yeah.
Yeah, even the teacher couldn't believe it, bro.
I took a pause.
That's how stupid this kid is.
I took a pause and went, yeah. And she went, okay, give me your name. I went, and I said my first name. Then she went, and I paused. And I'm thinking of our close friend, and his last name starts with an A. You know who I'm talking about. Not a close friend.
Yes.
And then I thought of the fat white kid as well. I'm just smiling, and I tell her my last name. Yeah, fuck. We'll call him Aaron. We don't give a shit. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
And I was about to go and say Aaron, but no, I just said my first name, pause, and then my last name. She went, is that your actual name? And I went, yeah. And she said she was going to tell the admin on me. The fucking admin. Like, they were going to, like, come in here and, like, fire me from my job. I don't know what the admin were going to do.
She didn't even say a admin. She said your admin.
Yeah, I don't think I understand that word properly, and if I do think what I think it is, what do you mean by that? What are you talking about, miss? What do you mean you're gonna tell my admin? And then
he asked if I wear diapers.
And then I turned around. Yeah, the whole thought process in my head was like, if I tell her my name, imagine going to someone and being like, this student said, do you change diapers?
That's low-key embarrassing for her.
Yes, bro, that's what I'm thinking. Imagine you get called down to the office, you sit down, the principal's like, so I heard you ask an appropriate question to a teacher. I'll just say, you mean that time I went up to the teacher and I said, do you change diapers? She took that serious. Am I in trouble? I better not be. I hope that principal starts laughing, bro. That, like,
exactly, bro.
How do you get pressed over diapers? But I guess that's my story, and we'll do a moral. There's no moral of the story. On this part, I have to do this myself, and Juju's not here to help me. So, but anyway, the moral of the story is: don't be an idiot. Don't go thinking you're hot shit talking to your teachers, because you're not, especially at sophomore year, because this is what happened. It was sophomore year and I did this, and I could have gotten in trouble. I didn't, though, thank God. It's funny though, but don't do it, and if you do, make a funny video off of it, get some money while you're at it. And well, that's really the moral. But we do have plenty of more stories coming up. I'm sorry this one took a while. We did record this. If you looked at the video, you could look at the right bottom corner. You could see the date. And you could probably... Actually, no, you won't be able to see the date on this. But yeah, it took a while. Like a whole 2 weeks. And I'm disappointed in myself. I got yelled at by my boss. We'll call him my boss. He's not. But yeah, so I'll do better next time. We got plenty of stories. So stick around if y'all want to hear them. And well, that's all I really got to say. Have a blessed day, everybody. Thanks all for watching.